golden light upon the stone, waking up the dusty road. Shadows dancing on the wall, answering a quiet call. Steps are light and worries low, watching how the flowers grow. Drifting like a morning cloud, far away from the city loud. Nowhere that I need to be, just the open air and me. Time is moving, sweet and slow, in the morning glow. Silence has a heavy weight, resting by the rusted gate, sleeping deep on wooden beams, lost inside a world of dreams. Quiet breath upon the breeze, living life with so much ease. The hill is steep, but I don't mind. Leave the rushing world behind. Every corner holds a spark, light breaking through the dark. Drifting like a morning cloud, far away from city loud. Nowhere that I need to be, just the open air and me. Time is moving, sweet and slow, in the morning glow. Just walking on. Morning glow. Painted wood and shades of gray, getting lost along the way. Every turn is something new, a maze of green and ocean blue. Shadows play a hiding game, nothing ever stays the same. In the labyrinth of light, everything is burning bright. Walking slow, walking free, there is no reality, just the texture of the stone. In a world that is my own, quiet eyes are watching me from the branch of every tree. Keep a secret, keep it deep, while the city is asleep. Softest paws upon the floor, guiding me to open float away, drift away. In
思議た海の角を曲がれば不思議な国白い尻尾が揺れて手招きしているみたい時計塔の鐘が鳴る秘密のドアが開く迷子のふりしてついてゆこうかな Windy Hill 魔法をかけて見下ろす街はジオラマ君のステップに合わせて踊り出す Afternoon 名前のない冒険へ連れて行って屋根の上を歩く小さな紳士たち言葉は通じなくても心はつながってるWindy Hill 魔法をかけて見下ろす街はジオラマ君のステップにSteps are counting on the stone, walking where the moss has grown. Sun is painting patterns there, something moving in the air. Turn the corner just to see what is waiting there for me. Is it real or is it fake? A little pause is all I take. Orange fur against the blue, I am playing tag with you. Through the maze and up the stair, magic floating everywhere. Silence is the only sound in this kingdom I have found. Old wooden walls and rusted gates, see what destiny awaits. Oh, little shadow on the wall, do you hear me when I call? Running down the sunny track, never ever looking back. Catch a glimpse and then you're gone. Keep me moving on and on, on and Laundry dancing on the line, sipping on the summer shine. Bicycle leaning on the fence, doesn't make any sense. You are sitting high above, watching with a look of love. Or maybe you are just bored by the things that I've explored. Wait for me underneath a lemon tree, just a blink of emerald eyes, taking me by sweet surprise. Time is ticking very slow, I have nowhere else to go. Just follow where the whiskers point to this quiet secret joint. Oh, little shadow on the wall, do you hear me when I call? Running down the sunny track, never ever looking back. Catch a glimpse and then you're gone. Keep me moving on and on. up the hill, everything is standing still. Oh, little shadow on the wall, do you hear me when I call? Running down the sunny track, never ever looking back. Catch a glimpse and then you're gone. Keep me moving on and on, moving on. Just a shadow, catch me if you can.歩き疲れたら少し休もう